I never imagined I'd have to protect my own home from my own family. It was a quiet Tuesday afternoon. I was in my kitchen making coffee when I heard loud car doors slamming outside, one after another. My chest tightened. I looked through the window and my heart sank. My parents, my brother, his wife, and their 3 kids standing in my driveway. The strange part? I had never given them my address. Before I could even reach the door, my mom was already turning the handle. They walked in like they belonged there. The kids ran down the hallway, opening doors, shouting about which room was theirs. My sister-in-law had that familiar smile, the one she always wore when she made comments about my love life at family dinners. My dad didn't say hello. He looked around my living room and said, "This is a lot of space for one woman." My mom was already in my kitchen, opening cabinets. "You barely have enough dishes," she said. "This doesn't look like a home meant for a family." My brother walked down the hallway, measuring doorways with his hands. I finally asked, "What are you all doing here?" My mom smiled sweetly and said, "We need to talk about your living situation." That's when my 7-year-old nephew asked, "Is this going to be our new house?" No one answered him. My brother quickly sent the kids outside. I felt like I couldn't breathe. My dad pulled me into my bedroom. He sat on my bed without asking and said, "Your brother needs this house more than you do." He listed it off like facts. 3 kids, another one on the way. They can't keep living with us. Then he looked at me and added, "You're 32, single, no husband, no kids. What do you need all this space for?" Before I could even respond, he said, "They'll move in on November 1st. You can stay in the camper out back." The camper. The same camper I lived in for months after losing my job during the pandemic. The same camper I begged them to let me park in their driveway back in 2020. Back then, my mom said it was embarrassing. My dad said they didn't want my problems near their home. My brother and his wife laughed, took pictures, posted them online with laughing emojis. And now, that camper was supposed to be my solution. I told them to get out of my house. My mom immediately started crying, said I was selfish, said I was tearing the family apart. My brother said I didn't deserve this house anyway, said I had no family to fill it with. My sister-in-law added that it was closer to his job, better schools, more convenient for them. Then my dad crossed the line. He said, "We've already talked to a lawyer," he said. "We co-signed years ago. We have rights." That wasn't true. They never co-signed anything. So I walked to my desk and opened my laptop. I pulled up an email from 6 months earlier, the day I bought this house. I had been so proud, so hopeful. I sent photos to my whole family. In that email, I offered my brother the spare bedroom, $400 a month, utilities included. I just wanted to help. I turned the screen toward them and read my dad's reply out loud. "Your brother would never live under your roof. You've always been jealous of his success. Be grateful we even acknowledge you exist. Delete this email." The room went silent. My sister-in-law's smile disappeared. My mom stopped crying mid-sob. My brother stared at my dad like he'd never heard this before. I looked at them and said, "You said he would never live under my roof, so why are you here now trying to take my house?" My dad's face turned red. "That was different," he said. "That was before another baby." I asked how many kids they planned to fit into my 3-bedroom house. He stood up and stepped toward me. I didn't move. I said calmly, "You have 60 seconds to leave my house before I call the police for trespassing." They left. No apologies, no explanations. As they drove away, my brother looked back once, confused, hurt. That's when I realized something. He probably never knew I offered to help. My parents never told him. They expected me to give in, like always. I locked the door, blocked every number, and for the first time in my life, I chose myself. Because sometimes the bravest thing a woman can do is stop shrinking so others can take space.